Hello, everybody. It's JDog6156, or better known as Politics with JDog6156. And today we're going to be doing a 2024 election prediction between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. This is if Joe Biden decides not to run. So let's begin. So let's categorize the safe states for Harris. Those safe states would be Washington, California, Hawaii, what else? Oh, Illinois, New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm having a little bit trouble doing this. I am on my phone, by the way. Maine's first district, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware. Many expect these three to be lean, but I mean, likely, but I put them as safe because this is Kamala Harris going up against Trump and not DeSantis. So just think about that. Anyway, Maryland, DC. So those are all basically the safe states for Harris. Next, we have Donald Trump, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all but one of Maine's districts. Oh, Lord. All right. Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, y'all, so that's why it's being a little bit trippy. But anyway, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Missouri, Illinois. I mean, dang, Indiana. Okay, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So next will be the likely states for Harris. Oregon. Now, many people will say, hey, Kamala Harris is from California, so maybe she could make Oregon safe. I mean, that's a high possibility. But if you was to look at Oregon's like electoral history, also a fair warning, if pop-ups might be coming up, it's because I'm doing this on my phone and I forgot to turn off Do Not Disturb. But anyway, if you was to look at Oregon, especially when a Democrat is in office, Oregon tends to like shift to the right, kind of like New Hampshire, where it's very elastic. Oregon's basically the New Hampshire of the West Coast, in my opinion. So anyway, let's move on. Minnesota, likely. Now, many people would say, hey, this would be lean. But remember, this is Donald Trump, not Ron DeSantis. Kamala Harris is unpopular, but she's unpopular. Both her and Trump are unpopular as of this video's making, but Kamala Harris is just like a tad bit more popular than Trump. So Minnesota would most likely go to her by at least like 5 points or at least six. I know she would win it lower than Biden's margin. Virginia, remember, Virginia is very establishment loving. Kamala Harris is part of the establishment while Donald Trump is not. Also, Trump tends to like not exactly alienate, but really turn off moderate voters in that state. And next we have Maine's at large, likely. Colorado would be likely as well. Forgot to characterize that because we're seeing such a leftward shift in Colorado. Next, the likely states for Trump: Iowa, Ohio. Yeah, I don't see any of these two going to the left. South Carolina, uh, Texas. Let's see what else. Hmm. Oh yeah, Alaska and Maine's first district. Okay, so that's pretty much all the likely states. Next, let's go to the lean. Lean states for Kamala Harris would be New Mexico. Despite Hispanics shifting to the right, especially in the Southwest region and Florida, I kind of like I kind of doubt that New Mexico would flip unless Democrats nominate a crack candidate. I mean, Kamala Harris isn't the best, but she's better than a Hillary Clinton or a AOC. But anyway, yeah, she wins there. And the next state I think that's all the likely states she would win. I mean, lean. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired while doing this, so I'm not exactly on point. Anyway, lean states for Trump: Wisconsin and Maine's second district. Now, I'm unsure about Maine's second district, but I think it will shift to the right in this election, especially with gerrymandering and all that. But I do see it like going back to the left after 2024 or at least 2028, because that district contains Omaha, and cities are where Democrats tend to do best. So I see Maine's second district going back to the left after 2024 or at least after 2028. Next, we would have Florida. Remember, Trump switched his home state there. And next, we would also have North Carolina as lean. Um, Arizona would be lean as well. I mean, Arizona, it did go. Nah, better yet, I'm going to leave Arizona as likely. Kamala Harris being from California and Trump not exactly being well liked in the state, but however, that could cause many people who dislike Biden to be going out and voting for Trump, cutting their losses. But anyway, I think that solves up all the lean states. Now let's go to tilt states. Tilt states for Harris. I say she could edge out a win in Michigan. She could do well in Detroit to the point where like it would stop the rightward trend from flipping. However, that is a huge like possibility. Pennsylvania is also tilt. I mean, with her, oh crap, what did I do? Okay, New York's not going to be likely. It's going to be safe. But anyway, with her being Biden's running mate, that may keep many of the Biden voters. But Pennsylvania is also full of voters who voted for Biden out of spite because they felt like Trump did a bad job. And if Biden's approval rating keeps going down or stays the same way it is, I doubt those same voters would come out and vote for him. They would most likely either vote third party or vote for Trump again. So anyway, next we would have um, Nevada. I'm actually going to give that to Kamala Harris, her being from California, and despite the fact how like it does, just because you're from a state nearby a state doesn't mean you're going to win it. I mean, look at Al Gore. He was from Tennessee, and he basically lost all the states that were around Tennessee. So take that with a grain of salt, but I do think she would edge out a victory in Nevada. Next, we have Georgia. Georgia, most likely a win there. As we've seen from the Georgia primary earlier this week or last week, is that even Trump endorsed candidates don't have exactly a chance of winning. And as we can see from right here, Trump just won the election. But yeah, Georgia does not like Trump. They'll vote for someone like DeSantis, but they probably won't vote for someone like Trump. And finally, we have New Hampshire. I'm going to give this last one to Harris. No. I'm going to give it to Trump by tilt. And matter of fact, hold up, let me fix. I think that New Jersey would be likely along with Connecticut. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I thought someone called my name for a second. But anyway, here's the electoral map. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Just know that this is as of the video's making, so it might change. I mean, we might see Harris win in Arizona.